Hello and welcome to the news button. The assembly results are out. Once again, the Modi Jagannath proved to be unstoppable. The poll results, particularly of West Bengal, had stunned all cephalologists. Many probably murmuring it wasn't supposed to end like this. For over a decade, Mamata Banerjee had defined West Bengal politics fierce, grassroots driven, and seemingly unbeatable. Yet, the recent election verdict tells a different story. A decisive rejection that raises an obvious question: what went wrong? Let's be clear. This wasn't a sudden collapse. It was a slow build-up of cracks that finally gave way. First, there is the simplest explanation, and often the most powerful one: time. After nearly 15 years in power, fatigue had set in. Voter fatigue. Voters who once saw Mamta as a symbol of change began to see her as part of the establishment. Anti incumbency is not dramatic, it is gradual. Roads that were not fixed, jobs that didn't come, local leaders who became inaccessible, these things accumulate quietly until they don't. But fatigue alone doesn't cause a rout. What made the difference was how effectively the opposition, especially the Bharatiya Janata Party, the BJP, capitalized on it. Over the years, the BJP transformed itself from a marginal player in Bengal into a formidable electoral machine. It didn't just campaign loudly, it organized deeply, reaching into rural pockets where it once had no presence. Elections aren't won only in rallies, they are won booth by booth. And here, the BJP did its homework pretty well. At the same time, Mamta's traditional support base began to show signs of fragmentation. Her coalition of minority voters, rural poor and women, had been remarkably stable in the past. This time, however, small shifts proved costly. Even a slight division in votes, whether due to Congress, local parties, or independent candidates, can flip constituencies. In a tight electoral map, percentages matter more than popularity. Then there is the campaign itself. Mamta leaned heavily on regional identity and Bengali cultural pride, framing the election as a battle for Bengal's soul. It was a powerful narrative, but perhaps not the one voters were most concerned about. Rising costs, unemployment, inflation, and everyday economic pressures tend to outweigh emotional appeals. When voters enter the polling booth, symbolism often gives way to survival. A very important factor that drove the TMC brigade out of office is the high popular resentment against her communal policies, which the BJP milked to the fullest to its advantage. Her critics have consistently brought against her allegations of minority appeasement. A couple of issues is thought to have disenchanted the voters. First, the Waqf property dispute. The BJP had accused Mamata Banerjee of encouraging targeted violence against Hindus in 2025 while opposing the Waqf Amendment Act. Second, there was the OBC quota controversy. Mamta's government did try to include numerous Muslim communities in the other backward classes, diverting 10 to 13% of the 17% quota to them. The Calcutta High Court in 2024 had to intervene to strike down minister's certificates issued since 2010, which the opposition termed a betrayal of Hindu rights. Third, and the most nagging issue, is Mamata's open encouragement to Bangladeshi infiltration and providing shelters to the Rohingyas. BJP leaders such as MP Pratap Sarangi have alleged that Banerjee encourages or overlooks the presence of illegal immigrants from Bangladesh to secure her vote bank. Fourth, select target of religious festivals. Durga Puja has been the prime festival in Bengal since ages. It is observed with lot of fanfare and gaiety since centuries. Mamata's government had put in restrictions on Durga Visarjan. Her government faced intense criticism for trying to impose restrictions on the immersion of Durga Puja idols if it coincides with Muharram processions, which the Kolkata High Court later overturned. Similarly, the opposition frequently blames the government for not protecting religion during Ram Navami festivals, particularly during classes in 2024 and 2025, claiming police action was biased. Another factor that cannot be ignored is the leadership perception. Mamata Banerjee has always thrived on her image as a street fighter, someone who takes on bigger forces and wins. But this time, the opposition didn't just challenge her, they personalized the contest. Leaders like Subhendu Adhikari turned the election into a direct duel. When she lost her own constituency, it wasn't just a seat lost, it was a psychological turning point. Politics runs as much on perception as on numbers, and the era of invincibility matters. There is also the question of governance narratives. Allegations of corruption, particularly at local levels, gained traction this time. Whether fully proven or not, they shaped public perception. In long serving governments, even isolated incidents can become symbols of a broader problem. So, was this purely a victory for the BJP? Not entirely. It was equally a failure of the ruling party to adapt. Elections reward those who evolve and punish those who rely too heavily on past formulas. In the end, Mamata Banerjee's defeat is a reminder of the basic democratic truth. No leader, however dominant, is immune to the combined force of voter fatigue, strategic opposition, and shifting priorities. Power, once secured, must constantly be renegotiated with the people. So, for Mamata and her embattled TMC, the key lesson is that election outcomes are rarely about one big reason. Rather, they are about multiple small reasons aligning at the same time, and when they do, even the strongest leaders fall. What, according to you, is the strongest reason for the rout of the TMC in the West Bengal polls? Let us know in the comment section. Before leaving, leave your comments in the comment section. And do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.